tick, you were 4. The fuck?
Right, is anybody particularly into various flights? Where do you want us?
Okay. As you get slot up, so there are 5 flights. Escort isn't going to be really needed. I'm gonna pick the escort back fleet. All I need is like a wingman, almost at most. Devil 1 absolutely positively needs to be filled.
I'll take the flight lead for that unless there are objections.
As many harms as possible.
All the harms.
Then all the harms, yep. Next thing is we need to kill an airbase and we need to kill a power station. So Cabo 1 and Fury 1. Panther 1, I just need a 2-ship in it. And Shark 1, we don't really need to fill that. That's mostly the overflow. You get more than 16.
We can probably get away with just 2 in Cowboy.
From your channel.
Yeah, definitely 2 in Cowboy and then Fury. We could kind of fill more. So Devil 1 is led by Ghost Dog.
Afraid so.
User joined your channel.
Alright, I'm Panther 1. Is anyone Cowboy 1 yet? Brainling.
User joined your channel.
And a Fury 1.
Brainling's in Fury 1.
No, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. Shit, I'm sorry. I meant Fury 1. My bad. My bad.
Where do you want to be?
Fury 1. I wanted to be in the Oka Strike. I just thought it was Cowboy for some reason.
And Cowboy 1 flight lead.
You're
That's me. Do that.
Okay.
Oh, everyone's dropped out of Fury 1, so I'm in 2, but I can go in 3 or 4 as required.
It's going to leave Shark 1 empty.
I still have 2 more slots, two more slots available in Devil 1. I had Elka in there a moment ago. I don't know if he's taken that or if he's backing out.
So Panther 1 should have 2 ships. We do. Cowboy 1 probably should be missing 1. That or Devil 1. As you guys are slotting up.
I've got a full flight actually in Cowboy. I've got Nighthawk, Fluky, and Apex.
Okay. And Fury 1, how you guys doing?
Just 2.
Just me and Chris Reb right now.
Okay. You need another guy for Oka.
And Devil 1 has 1 seat remaining.
What? I'll go. Okay. What flight is it?
Fury 1 Fluke.
What's still needed?
User joined your channel.
Oka. First seat, Devil 1. It's gonna be a force prison seat this time. Alright guys, welcome to Uoaf session 293. So Typhoon Judy is definitely here now. Airbase has quite a bit of a thunderstorm going on as we take off and land. And so we're gonna just focus a bit farther north where it's nice and sunny with a deep strike, deep Oka, deep nuclear strike, nuclear power station strike. So
About to say.
with the way the task is going to be set, we're going to have Block 30 F-16s striking this nuclear power plant and this MiG-29 airbase that's going to be resupplied in the morning, so we need to take it out before then. We're also going to be utilizing the EA-6s again, but this time the EA-6s are positioned not over AAA. Last week
Okay.
okay. Last week was a bit of a mishap. I don't think we have experienced losses like that in a long time, and we learned quite a bit from that. The biggest lesson learned from last week was relying completely on the EA6s. There needs to be backup plans. If the EA6s go down, they get shot down, whatever, we need to have the correct seed for what the mission is. In this case, we need harms. There's too many SAMs. We need harms.
I didn't know we could get harms, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I'll stop going on about last week now.
All right. And the second thing after that, this way: we have a backup system on backup system. If the EA6s go down, we're going to rely on the Devil One. If Devil One can't kill the sites, we have Shark One. I guess kind of short today, but basically like a backup system on a backup system, and that way when we're going in the target, we sort of not just crutching on those EA6s not to go down. The second thing is make sure that flight leads or the escort flight is manned by not a new flight leader. Our Apex, it was your first time leading, and I guess you kind of got thrown to the flame.
Yeah, that was
But
Dark Fiber's fault.
it's
Yep.
Dark Fiber's fault. Like, sorry.
I take full responsibility.
Good.
And one of the most important slots as an escort flight lead, yeah, you need to be overwatching the situation. You need to know where everyone is, know where your flights, where everyone is in your flight, where everyone is in other flights, and basically be ready to tackle anyone that threatens the package. So, but that's honestly it's Fiber's fault. Blame him. The next thing is I guess watching how you land. Don't crunch the plane in weather. It is a hurricane, so there were a few losses due to the hurricane. Negative visibility, so they kind of crashed on the ground in the merge. Another one crashed on landing, things like that. But hopefully you guys have practiced a bit more IFR conditions, and hopefully you don't crash this time. So lots of lessons learned. And this flight is completely done in a way that we're gonna make up for our mistakes here. We have EA6s way out to sea, protected by F-14s, which would then be again protected by us on the way in. And it's completely, hopefully, it doesn't die. It's not over AAA, and it's completely protected this time. Second thing is we have these F4s. So we hope that the EA6 shuts down these SA2s and SA5s, and we hope the Devil One goes down and kill all these SA2s. And the second thing, as far as the Hurricane goes, if you guys reference your second to last steer point on your air bases, all of these have your Dabo DME 11 point or your Kovic DME 11 point. Pohang is going to be Dabo. It's everyone's second to last steer point. That's your holding pattern point. When you're coming in, you're going to go to your holding pattern, and if someone is not moving to final, call your flight in that you're moving to final. Otherwise, if the flight is moving to final, just hold a Dabo, do a clockwise pattern, and say your altitude so other flights don't collide into you. And that's about it. As far as kind of the briefing, I hope you guys saw the map, like what we're getting into here. We're flying a very, very far distance. We have tanker support. Probably gonna have to hook up the tankers on the way back. So be ready for that. The targets, it's just a simple power station and airbase, but there are a lot of SAMs guarding it. So Ghost Dog, this is gonna be almost completely up to you. There will almost be no interceptors. If there is an interceptor, it's gonna be like a singleton MiG-29.
Well, we get M7s in the F4. We're allowed to carry up to, I think, 2, maybe even 3. So.
You guys are gonna have 3. So Devil One can kill the 29s. Me myself, Foxy myself, we can engage 29s. Even the F-14s may just kill the 29s out from underneath us. So air-to-air threat is almost null this time around, and it's gonna be almost all SAM threats. All right. Being with that said, hopefully everyone has a slot now and kind of knows the situation. Take it over, package lead. So let's do the quick package brief here, and I'll get you guys going for your flight briefs.
So
Keyword
Shark
package.
One's
Yeah, go ahead.
Shark One's empty.
Shark One's gonna be empty. It's the overflow.
Okay.
Sort of the backup to the Devil One. If we had the numbers, then they would take priority.
What is Fury?
I was going to say, as it is, we've still got 1 slot remaining.
Wheelundi is new, downloading.
Hey George, how's it going?
Sorry. Extracting the campaign, trying to get it installed right now. I should be in within 5 if that's okay.
Okay, I should. Yep.
George, we fly every Saturday.
And hopefully someone has an
At 7 o'clock local time for me, which is 1800 Zulu. Once you're comfortable flying, Come and check us out at unitedoperations.net.
Cowboy 1-4s for a month 3. Actually,
Both,
Apex.
I think Fury and Cowboy both have a slot open.
Good.
No,
good
I
to go.
take that back. Fury is full. I'm sorry. Fury's full.
So,
I'll
Cowboy
take a
1,
cowboy slot.
Shit
Cowboy
just
1.
crashed.
Do you have number
User
2 or
joined
4
your
slot
channel.
open?
Yes.
Hello.
Apex, can you move into number 3? There you go, mate. Thank you.
Hey, white boy. All right.
Oh. Just lost 2 Fury pilot.
Focus on Mike, of course.
Of course, it's definitely not my hardware here. Hold on, I gotta mute this shit.
George, we
Alright.
do run our own
We're
server.
gonna
However, you cannot just join.
do a
We
really
need
quick
you
package.
to be part of the
Hopefully
briefing
everyone has
and
read the
TeamSpeak at the
forums
same
and
time.
knows the situation. So we're package
We only
260,
fly
Cowboy 1 strike
Saturdays
package,
at
consisting of
this time,
it's
basically.
Cowboy 1 strike, Fury 1 Oka, Devil 1 Seed, Panther 1 Escort, and Shark 1 Seed. Your hot mic.
Okay.
Going to
Jesus
ignore the Shark 1.
Christ.
Time of day is going to be
Goddamn hard.
evening, moving into nighttime. Weather is, you guys know the weather. Situation, whether at the target is going to be cleared. So, be advised, it is clear at the target. Don't have to worry about it. Situation, you guys pretty much know the situation of what we're getting into here. But I just want to kind of advise you that there are going to be a lot of B1s and B52s hitting the same targets we are. They're decimating the city. A strategic air command is now kind of in the fray, and they're going to be flying with us, including a lot of their own escorts.
Cool.
The intent is to kill this nuclear power station from Cowboy 1, Fury 1. You're going to kill the May-29 base before they can resupply in the morning. Ground threats, as you can see from the map picture on the forums, it's pretty vast. We got 2 SA-5s to the south. We have 5 SA-2s in direct threat of our package. I did not list the SA-2 farther northeast. That's sort of out of the way, but you can kill it if you want to. There's also some SA-2s kind of near the target we hit last week. You can go for those too as in the secondaries. But kill the 5 SA-2s and kill the 2 SA-5s, if you would. Double one.
Yep, looking through them now. So I see 4 that are in range. Are you meaning the other one to the northeast as well? Near that naval port?
Okay, yeah. So we have on the city itself, north of the city,
Yep.
SA-2, southwest of the city, SA-2, east of the city, SA-2. 3 in those areas. Farther northeast, another SA-2, and east of that, another SA-2, and then
Yep.
northeast of that, another SA-2. The 3 main SA-2s at the target, or the main, like your primary target.
The ones surrounding the city. Yeah, I've got those.
Exactly.
And then there's the other one to the northeast and to the east again.
SA-5s to the south.
Yeah, I see the SA-5 to the south, the single one. Where's the other one?
There's 2 SA-5s to the south. There's one south and then one southwest of that.
The 270th has no radar.
So did we knock that out? Good. Ignore that one.
Yeah, so there's one SA-5, and I count a total of 5 potential SA-2s. That would if assuming we get perfect hit kill ratio, that would be 6 harms for 6 for 6 used. So I'm going to rein it in a little bit and just remind you that I'm going to prioritize the SA-2s over the city. That allows us to put 2 down on it each potentially to allow for misses and any issues.
Got it. Everyone deciding into the escort, if you guys could fill up the Cowboy and Fury first. The escort, we're not going to really have anything to do.
Okay.
We're just flying orbits. And,
Fury's full.
Fury's full. Cowboy 1, I guess full yet.
Devil 1 also has a single slot. Don't be afraid of flying F4s, it's not that terrible. You won't be doing lots of diving, you'll just be firing 2 harms and going home.
You gotta be ready for it though with the bindings to the countermeasures.
Yep. Commit Rage is not going to go over them. Well, F-14s and I'll go over that fly brief for Panther 1. Just call out 3 threats and then I'll tell you to retrograde or not. Sequence of events. We're going to take off. We're going to form up at Steer 3, flee all together, and fly carrot all the way to the target. Seed will do their work at everyone. Steer 7 is all the same for everyone, where it's out to sea. Call that the anchor point. So everyone have eyes on every flight lead. You have eyes on the anchor point. Steer 7.
Yep, it's quite well within the range of the SA-5.
It is within the range of the SA5, but the SA5 has a range of 1 mile with a jamming pod.
Okay.
So have your everyone should have a jamming pod, and they will not be able to hit you, unless you beam them. When you beam them, they'll fire at you. All you have to do is turn away from them or turn into them, and they stop firing.
Hey,
But
Riddle. How's it going?
this is the anchor point. This point is away from all SA2.
George, go to
And
unitedoperations.net.
anchor point just northwest of where the EAC
I will
systems are
leave you a
located.
link in the channel.
Anchor point. If we have to fall back, everyone will have to fall back to the anchor point. I'm probably going to be retrograding us back there if we get any air threats.
Question, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I already posed, but which will be the main target of the seed? Because I'm seeing ISA 2 battalion,
There you go.
also ISA 5.
Well, they have 5 SA2s as their primary target. Or three primary SA2s on the city itself, and then 2 SA2s to the northeast, and then 1 SA5 to the south as secondaries.
Yeah. Okay. So I definitely need somebody to fill up the seed because I'm alone now.
You're in the wrong seed then.
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
there is no Shark 1. We've killed Shark 1.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No problem, George.
So
you won't be able to join to tonight's. There is one slot in Devil 1-1. In Devil 1 for the F4s.
Are you comfortable with a F4?
Problem is I currently fly twin engine because
I have a single throttle as well. Don't worry. When you use single throttle, you use both engines at once.
MB, are you there? Yes. Would you be able to take Shark 1 with White Boy?
Okay.
Sorry. Are you guys basically going to be air and backup for Devil 1? So we're gonna have a 2-ship for Shark 1. White Boy, you're leading Shark 1?
Yeah, no problem.
There you go, problem solved.
There we go. Okay. So I'm going over the air threats, going over the ground threats, no commit ranges, sequence of events, gone over that, method of attack. See, it clears everything. Then they call a door open. It'll be up to Devil 1 to call a door open. Shark 1, you're going to be supporting Devil 1. If they go Arizona, Shark 1, make sure you know the threats, have a plan to kill them. If all the SAM threats are down and you have no targets, find targets of opportunity within the city. There's going to be a lot of traffic. There's going to be a lot of B-52s and B-1s striking everything around the city. So you're probably not going to have too many targets. How about you focus on either the airbase or the power plant? If Cabo 1 or Fury 1 say they have not killed the target, go for any of those. I'm going to leave that completely up to you for target of opportunity.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's if all the SAMs are down.
Because I was thinking to use Mark 82s instead of AGM 45s anyway.
Cool. Supporting aircraft, we have tankers on the way back. We have 2 flights of tankers that are taking off now between our Steer 6 and 5, also marked in the form post map. All right, that's it. Comms is SOP, TACANS SOP, and use overhead brake. Don't use overhead brake. Don't use overhead brake. Follow your pattern at Dabo or Kovic as marked in the steer points.
Thank you, Heroff.
Final, so you guys know
hopefully you like some more of this.
The ILS setup.
This is more my kind of thing. Not so much a question, but more of a clarification. Seeing as how I've got Shark working with me as well, I'm just going to inform you now that because we have 3 F4s, I'm going to be working on the SA2s around the target area prioritization. So if Shark wants to work on the SA5s or the SA2s to the north or to the west of target, I'm happy to give that to them and just focus on the target area and directly suppress that area.
Roger, I don't want to risk any airframe losses today.
Of course.
We need to make up for last week, and so
SA5 though is safe as hell to attack.
It's really
SA5.
Yeah. Throw your jammer on and just dive toss a couple bombs at the SA5 radar. It'll never even fire at you.
Please don't underestimate the SA5. If you get caught with your pants down, you're going to regret it. There's AAA in that area as well, remember.
Dive toss.
Yep.
I was actually planning a loft from NOE.
That is not advisable. That is not advisable.
You know what? Okay. Shark 1, your target is the SA5 now.
There you go.
Alright.
Lob bombs at it, please. Don't go NOE. You will get shot at by man pads and everything else. There's a lot of ground troops you don't see on the map.
Yeah, up to flight leader, kill it, don't die. Any final questions? Cool, let's do it. Flight leads. Anyone need to be moved down to flight 1 through flight 5?
Ghost Dog needs a move for Devil 1.
User left your channel.
Apex needs to move for Calder 1.
User left your channel. You were moved. User joined your channel.
Fiber will be here in a moment once he's done with all the moves. Yeah, pretty much, Rudel. I enjoyed that a lot. I'll be with you in a few more minutes, guys. I need to do my briefing.
Okay, so first things first, are we going to need to refuel?
That's going to depend very much on how much fuel we burn over the target area. The F4 can sip gas if we don't use the afterburner, and if we take it at a high altitude. What I would like to say is we should plan as if we have to refuel, and you can refuel in the F4. I've done it.
Okay, so do you need to have special bindings for the
No.
fuel door?
No, there's a fuel door in the cockpit. If you're comfortable alt-tabbing, you can go into the documentation folder for BMS. There's a section for cockpit diagrams, and there's one for the F4. It's down into the left, near the throttle, basically.
Okay, that's the refuel probe.
Yep. Okay. And if you feel like if you can't be bothered hunting for it in the game, you could always look up the keybind for the keyboard command as well. It will still work as it should.
And ILS TACAN is going to be just through the ICP.
Yeah, that's the thing, because you all remember that the DED is a bit sketchy. You can type things in blind if you've got the buttons bound on your keyboard. But other than that, that's my point. Is ILS and TACAN were a little fun with us the last time we were messing around with that, right? Remember, Fiber?
I think the ICP or the DED shows up on the HUD.
Ah, that's a good point. It depends on how you've set it in, say, Weapon Delivery Planner, but I'm going to find the button combination for that switch, and I'm just going to press that button to do it, basically, when I get in the game, so it's sitting along the bottom of my my HUD, because that would probably be much handier. Because there isn't a button you can press inside the game to make that happen. I know you can press it inside the F-16, I don't have it bound.
Yes, I won't find the solution for activating the ILS. Can I follow you down to the visibility altitude?
Well, they were saying that the visibility altitude is high enough. It's like above 5,000 feet apparently, that it breaks out into the clouds. So we should be able to land visually anyway.
So you just can lead us to the circuit.
Exactly. So key I for India, according to the default key file, is to cycle through the mode knobs. So to between ILS, TACAN, nav, so on for the design. And press I for India to step between ILS, TACAN, TACAN, nav, ILS, nav. For the central console. And while I'm live streaming this, one of the people commented and said it's like Alt Z or Shift Z or Control Z or some combination like that to turn on the DED switch, the one I'm talking about that lets you put the DED in the HUD. If you've not already done that, like by default, you might be alright, Fiber, because you've probably done that through like Weapon Delivery Planner or something, right?
Question for the lead.
Go ahead.
Method of operation at the AO. How it will be going on once we get there. And the second one is the height separation at anchor point. I think you should ask it once we get back to the main channel.
Right. I mean, the fact is, we'll be hanging back. We're not going all the way in. I plan on anchoring around about steer 7, probably above 25,000 feet. I'll be looking for to give us as much range on the harms as possible. The Phantom can climb to about 25 to 30,000 feet comfortably, so that's not a problem even with our loadout. It doesn't turn too great, but it'll fly okay. So we'll anchor the vicinity of about steer 7, steer 10 area. We'll point our noses towards the target. we'll find targets and kill them basically. The SA2 from Steer 7, if we're pointed towards the targets, we should see SA2s to the left, middle, and right on the weapon panel. I'll assign you guys target SA2s, so you can always use your pre-planned steer point threat and literally select that steer point threat for yourselves. So Elka, I'd like you to focus on the leftmost SA2 as you're entering the target area, the one near the target airfield. I will.
274th Air Defense Battalion.
Bear with me. I'll tell you in a moment. I already have my threat points set over it. Yeah, 274th. Yep. So you focus on the 274th Elka. Fiber, I will have you focus on the one to the east of town, just underneath the town of Tojo.
Got it.
Yep, and I will focus on the one a little bit further in, a little bit deeper in. So my plan will be for you guys to magnum off on those two, and once those go out, we should both, the three of us, should be able to press forward into the one further in. Ideally, you'll both have a harm as backup, and I'll be able to press in. And if anything happens on me, I can come out, turn around, and you guys can press on and attack the pair with a pair of magnums towards it. If you need to fire both your magnums at the respective SA2s, then I'll probably call Shark over and say, I need you to scrub your SA5 attack and work on these SA2s. So I'm going to ask them for a bit of flexibility there, but we've got 6 harms and 3 primary targets. To clarify, we are focusing on the SA2s over the target area.
Firm. Once we shot them down, if we have harms left, should we engage other threats like AAAs or SA11s or?
Yeah, if something else like that shows up, we can work it. We can be flexible on that. If something shows up, search radars, AAA radars, things like that, we can take them on. There's ships, there's ports here. There could well be ships in port, OSAs, things like that. You can easily throw your harms at those. So we'll cross that bridge if it comes to it. But I'd much rather, if you feel more comfortable, I'd much rather you fire two harms at the SA2 at your target and get one hit. Than hang on to them and have nothing left, So.
What I'm doing is firing towards my designated target, then I'm beaming it to keep it radiating, so the missile can find it. I intend to fly southwest to be in front of the SA5, so it cannot engage me if I will be on the side if I go south.
Sure.
I hope to take out the SA2 with one missile.
Okay. And I hope that will work as well, but if it doesn't, then we can press in and re-attack. If we still have missiles left over by the end, then we can either shift to the SA5s or the SA2s to the north, or we can see what else is left. If anything we have any pop-up attacks like SA3s that show up or things like that. The name of this is going to be a bit of flexibility. So once we get to Steer 7 and we're pointed towards it, our primary focus is to kill those SA2s that we're targeted for. If we have harms left after that, we'll see what we've got left and we'll see what's in the area and what we can press on. I'd be just as happy you firing a pair of harms right at your target if you feel that's going to give you a better probability of a kill. You can even fire one in POS mode and keep one as harm as sensor mode, for example. Give them 2 slightly different profiles. I don't mind.
Copy.
Once we're Arizona, these are not fighters, regardless of what the rest of them are saying. I don't plan on hanging around even with AIM-7s on the wing. So as soon as we are Arizona, I'll advise the package and we will hang back. And if they want us there to provide escort duty or anything like that, we can do that, I guess. But I don't want to be there any longer than I have to be once we've done our tasking, as far as I'm concerned. That point onwards, I'm making a note of where the tanker is, and I'm going to draw some steer point lines for that area, and we'll go hunting for the tanker if we feel that we need it. If we don't feel that we need it, we'll just make it straight home and recover normally.
One more question: what is the range for the? Well, it's harm. It's not strike, right?
It's harm. So AGM-88. It's conventional range. It's not different for it being 1989.
I think it's like about 25 miles, 30 miles.
It varies with altitude. It varies with altitude. For high altitude, like what we were talking about, you could possibly get up to 50. assuming it's a straight loft. So that's what I'm saying. Like from steer 7, we should be able to attack from steer 7. We should be, at the very least, we should be able to point ourselves at from steer 7 at steers 8 and 9 and start detecting them. So I've flown the F4 in like day 1 on this campaign when we were doing a similar attack, and from this vicinity we were taking out SA2s. I don't know if it was this exact campaign, but it was something similar. It can be done. And just so you guys know, both tankers are flying around about steers 5 and 6, and about 20 miles to its east. There's a secondary tanker, so you can get on the. We should be able to fly to that vicinity and call to the tanker, and they'll give us a tanker based on what they think's available. So if we need tankers, that's where they're going to be. I've just dropped a box over that using my steer point lines over those two zones, so that we know which area to kind of look through when we're using our radar, for example. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions from me? Anything that I've missed? Perfect. If that's the case, Fiber, when you get a second, by all means, move me up to the briefing room. Nighthawk's all there by himself, so I hope he's not been left out. But yeah, go ahead and move us up if you're ready. User that's the nice thing about the 1989 campaign. This is Korea 1989. Shouldn't be SA-17s. Might be a few SA-6s at push. It's all static defense. SA-2s, SA-5s, a couple of SA-3s. All those are dead now. And yes, Moldy, this is seed. This is seed indeed. We're doing it in F4s because it's 1989. So you want to fly harms? Don't do them with F-16s. Thanks, Fiber. It's not that big a deal, Uoaf, because the F4s are not very maneuverable. So SE-17s would be lethal. Uoaf, no, we're flying the F4G, the Phantom Wild Weasel. So I get to fire AGM-88s. So this is not as big a deal as it sounds. But it needs to work perfectly, because if not, the guys doing Oka and strikes over the target area are going to get shanked by not one, not two, not three, but 4 IADS systems, 3 SA2s and an SA5 in the area, plus a couple of other SA2s in the zone if they want to egress. Aesthetics, yes, this is the 1989 theatre. So F4Gs, Block 30 F-16s, a couple of Block 42s we've added in as experimental units because they were released around about 1989. They were being trialled. Uoaf, I like the tactics as well, I just hope they work. Yeah. On top of that, in case you guys aren't aware, we are going to be dealing with terrible weather. No problem, Domestus. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, so yeah, Uoaf. I like the tactics in theory too. I just like when they work. Go.
Yeah, so I said for the Shark Flight, the SA-5 as primary target, and the 2 SA-2 battalion northwest of town, which is not the one right outside town, the one further northwest, which will be the 277 battalion and 278 battalion. Now, I understand there will be some man-pads, threat and whatnot, but I don't know if we'll be at altitude. Won't we get shot at by SA-2? Because remember, we're carrying Mark 82s. We're not using AGM-45s.
Okay, so the 274th and the 275th are targets that are going to fall under my purview. I'm planning on knocking those out with harms. if you see smoke on those targets, very good odds that they've been hit and the radars are destroyed. Obviously, use your RWR, use your sensors, and be smart about it. But if you want to run in on that and finish off the job, I have no trouble with that. I was going to say, if for some reason we end up Arizona and we still have SA2s in the zone, we may actually try to get you off of the SA5s and onto and bugging the SA2s. We'll try and wild weasel them as well if it comes to it. Just because if they're firing at us, they're not firing at the guys on the ground.
All right.
So we'll have to see. But if that happens, I'm going to call to you and let you know that we're Arizona and we still don't have our task completed. In which case, we would maybe need you to help step in and work with us and maybe try and see if we can attract them.
Okay. How many arms are you carrying? 8?
We can carry. Well, there's only 3 of us in Devil 1, so we can carry a maximum of 6 harms, 2 each. That should be 2 for each SA2, which should be enough. But obviously, I like to plan for the mistakes. I like to plan for problems. We carrying 4 each? Oh shit! Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll be good. If that's the case, then if for some reason if we somehow manage to go to Arizona and we still have SA2s active in the area, shit's gone seriously sideways. And Shark, good luck. I thought I miscounted that. We should be fine. We really should be.
So you guys taking care also the 270th Battalion, right?
Yeah, yeah. Every SA2 directly around the target area town is ours. So you really only need to focus on the SA5.
Yeah, as Gassi was suggesting, I just use as a primary target the SA5 and secondary will be the power plant as tier 8.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Guys, a question for you. Open up comms. How many people are P2P you see?
The only one I see that's P2P is the server.
Same here.
Yeah, I see servers P2P. I see Chris Rab and Foxy and MB are P2P.
I see them all as CS.
I see them as CS.
I see them as CS as well.
They're CS.
I see most CS.
Sorry for the late response aesthetics. I use an X52, track IR, and a little USB gamepad that I use for my recursor slew. Aerofrudel, the F4G Phantom, Wild Weasel 5, was not a Vietnam era aircraft. In Vietnam, you Wild Weaseled with F105s, and they didn't start using F4s for Wild Weasel until the last months of Vietnam.
Before, is there any big notes I should take care of?
Oh, nice one, aesthetics. You're gonna love that.
There's gonna be no data link.
I love it. I love the aesthetics. I'm sorry you're having a hard time with it. I love the X52. I've had mine for 4 years and it's worked flawlessly. But I guess if you found a CH fighter stick and you're happy with the money on it, you go with what works for you, man. I'm just happy with what I got. Aesthetics.
Your job?
I don't use paddles because I have the twist axis on the stick, but it would be if you've got the money for pedals, I think you could do worse.
Then would be to set your TACAN. If you set your TACAN to 11 Yankee air-to-air, then you'll know how far you are away from me, but you don't know the distance. So the trick is to try and stay visual as much as we can.
So you know how to set the TACAN and what channel you're supposed to be on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't first flight 10 Yankee or?
It starts with 11.
Okay.
1 to 3. Yeah.
Uoaf Codex says 10, but alright.
It does.
We can get that edited. It's fine.
Yeah. Typically from top to bottom it goes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, etc.
That's right, Rudol. I mean,
that's for the flight lead.
the problem is that Flight Sim Gear doesn't sell commercially up and down the country, so they can't. No manufacturer can make it in significant quantity for it to be cheap. It's always going to be a niche item. If you want to buy Flight Sim Gear in bulk, go back to the 90s when Flight Sims were everywhere.
Such as hitting a kill box where the elements are going to be kind of split. They're not coordinating with each other, so they would have been attacking with each other. Or attacking with the wingmans instead of the elements.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Okay, cool. And you know how to set up
Pull it off though.
All right. I don't get this P2P thing.
No problem, Riddle.
Because everyone has it off. It's still on.
Maybe you can disconnect Gus and reconnect.
Okay.
Because
Does
it
the
seems like
server have it set?
like everyone sees you as client server, but it seems like you see just certain people as P2P.
Right.
What is the main difference? I mean, what exactly is P2P?
Theoretically, peer-to-peer is a better system, but it relies on the fact that everyone has an above standard bandwidth and connection capability. CS, I forget what it stands for, but basically CS is the old way of everyone connects to the server and gets data from the server, whereas peer-to-peer, it's like BitTorrent. Everyone connects to everyone and shares the data amongst themselves. But the only problem with that is if anyone has a weak link, then the whole thing falls apart.
Okay, so it's basically like a star topography compared to ring topography.
Kinda.
And the one with the weak connection is basically the bottleneck.
Exactly.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Okay, I show you as client server Gus.
I'm still seeing Foxy and B.
User joined your channel.
And the server
Yeah,
is P2P.
I mean, I didn't change any setting. Maybe you did something last week. I was not there, so. Do we have to change anything in the config file?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's why. So let me disconnect and change that, and then coming back. Because I
We're doing a
didn't
comfort
change
break now or
anything.
after the IVC check?
Yeah. Do I have to add that? I'll just change it.
Aesthetics very rarely play DCS. I'm very unhappy with how it's working.
Yeah.
I'll probably come back to DCS when the F14 turns up.
Family 1-2.
Cowboy 1-3.
Cowboy 1-4.
Absolutely rotary.
Fury 1-1. All right, listen up.
Fury
Devil.
1-1?
I heard you. Anyone else from Fury 1-1?
Fury 1-3, I didn't hear too. Fury 1-4.
Devil 1-1.
Devil 1-2.
Devil 1-3.
No 4.
Panther 1-1.
Panther 1-2.
Exactly, Aesthetics. Thank you.
Shark 1-1.
Shark 1-2.
I didn't
Fury
hear
1-2.
our year 2. Chris Reb.
Chris Reb.
Did you hear me at all on IVC?
No.
Okay, I'll log out and try again.
You can take this time. Anyone that has not set up that config, to go in and set it up now.
Yeah.
So MB, have you set it up?
The what?
No.
Have you put that?
Rudol, I know exactly what you're talking about. When I started flying flight sims, it was B-17 Flying Fortress in 1992, and I had a keyboard for my Atari ST.
And Chris Reb.
So, yeah, that was not fun.
I'm ready to sign in.
Okay.
I'm just going to reconnect.
Rudol, DCS is not the reason why flight sims are a niche. DCS is the reason why flight sims are expensive, because anyone who's dumb enough to pay £60 for a single plane in a world where they want you to keep buying more is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then,
Aesthetics, that's a nice one, and it's a tricky one doing helicopters with keyboards. That's commendable.
We'll wait for you.
if Chris Reb was in
Okay,
P2P,
go back and have a look.
yeah, check your
I can't say too much, Rudolph. I'm quite happy to fly the F14 when it turns up.
I'm sure it says
DCS needs an F4.
So you can add that line wherever you want. I mean, you don't
Yeah.
care.
I think it's even case sensitive and stuff.
Yeah.
So copy exactly as it says in the chat.
I did cut and paste. So let's have a look.
So go ahead, Rudolph, date yourself. Tell me what planes you loved, sims you liked.
Connection space 1.
Oh no, Rudolph. Let them do their thing. They're doing just fine.
Put it right at the bottom.
Alright.
And so
Quite happy to leave the BMS guys to the BMS. They're doing a fine job by themselves.
No extra space anywhere.
only way they could do things better is if they were allowed to completely edit the source code for Falcon Falcon 4, and that is never going to happen.
Just looking at it.
Crusader,
Looks
nice.
fine to me. It's cut and paste, and it's in line with all the stuff above it.
Well, the F8 was a lovely aircraft, the last gunfighter, as it were. But F19, you can stay. You're allowed. You can stay. I used to play that when I remember my dad playing that for the Atari ST.
Because I show the server as P2P to me, even though you don't maybe see me as P2P to it.
That's weird. I'm on the server and I see you, or you're not on the server. Or yeah, you are. You're CS.
Because I see everyone as CS. Everyone connected right now is CS.
All right, well then we're good.
That's what I see.
Why is
I've just got to connect
myself and Foxy as P2P when we obviously have the setting set up?
What's the config file called again?
It's in TeamSpeak. It's called. Yeah, you get a copy of exact.
Yeah, user config folder, then falcon bms.cfg. Just in case alt tabbing isn't a thing for you.
Wait a second. Okay, ignore my line completely. Set is the lowercase set.
Ah, there you go.
That's why I'm P2P.
All lowercase. Yep.
Wow, I looked online. I'm like, how the hell am I P2P?
So the command is case sensitive. Fun.
Completely. Yep. Back out completely and reset. That would explain it. I'm sorry. I kept putting that link in.
Riddle, you're right. It was a groundbreaking game when Falcon. I assume you're talking about Falcon AT, because holy shit, polygons.
Which one am I supposed to be taking?
Falcon 4 probably was pretty groundbreaking as well. I think every Falcon game has been groundbreaking for its time. I never actually played Falcon 4 when it first came out. I missed that party. During the time Falcon 4 was running around, I didn't have a high-end computer, and I was still messing around with TFX. Saving some for later. That's the reserve tank. It's fine. Yeah, so TFX 1993. Digital Integration did an F-16 Falcon that I was playing around with, but nowhere near as accurately.
Typing in the capitalized the wrong letter.
Yeah, looks better. I mean, I can see everybody in CS.
And that's why I see everyone who's connected right now in CS.
Right, just let me know. I haven't got in yet connected then. Come out and do this.
The server. I'm going to check the server's config.
The server is saying P2P, so I'm going to guarantee you that you've not set that properly either then.
Okay, scrolling
down.
No,
the server probably is P2P.
Yep, server's incorrect. It has set as capitalized. Correcting that.
Da 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 da.
All that testing yesterday was now nullified.
Well, if that's the case, then there's no point in doing that testing.
Save.
Right.
Okay, so all come out again.
Campaign, please.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's why it was lagging yesterday. It was like we were at jittering yesterday. I'm like, oh, that setting did nothing. Wait, it wasn't even set.
Don't forget to close everything, IVC and...
Yep, kill it all. Kill it all, burn it with fire.
Yeah.
Okay, Nebo, if anybody didn't know, we wrote down like a log of like everything that happened at the Friday night flight.
Take that log, burn it as well.
It's gonna highlight all that straight through.
Wait till can I be there when you tell Nebo all that work was for nothing? Gonna do a little bit more restarting and messing around with the server, guys. We're really trying hard to get a good stable connection. It's hard to do when there's 20 plus players on a game that was designed for local area networks in 1999.
Awesome.
What's your plan, white boy?
Mark 82s. Loft from my altitude.
At what?
Well, I wanted to go NOE, but you said there will be manpad, so I'll try to just hit those from like the other.
Pretty much, Riddle. Pretty much.
Like 10 degrees.
Still more stable than DCS.
Actually, do you even need to loft?
Nah. It'll probably be hard to loft up that high, man. It'll be hard to hit the right cue.
Yeah, I don't know if we
You could loft from lower. I wouldn't loft from that high.
How high? No, how high is he asking?
It's a constant joke in this community
He
that
said 25,000 feet.
American systems are about 10 years ahead of Russian systems.
25,000.
Looks about right to me.
You can dive toss him from that far if you want. If you know
The
how to
server
dive toss.
course going.
Are there all your targets are on the coast, right?
Yeah, you're not gonna have a lot of cover to dive under if you're coming in from the coast.
I didn't save, so recheck all your routes.
Is the server up?
Server's up. Yep. Oh, clock stopping.
Rudo, you can land in a meg in the field. Question is if you want it back out of the field later.
Chain. Gonna make a training flight. This time I'll save. Promise.
Do you have all the SA2s set as targets as well, white boy?
Yep.
Cool.
Goosey, you're fired.
This is like a disaster. Like one wrong capitalization of a letter, and
It's okay. It's okay. I've had a week like that as well. Don't worry about it. All right, Devil 1-1's all back in.
Man, I feel bad. All that testing, it was like for nothing.
Well, here's a proper test coming right up.
Are you sure that's set correctly this time?
Everything is set correctly. We should see no peer-to-peer.
Apart from the fact that I do.
Except that the server still says peer-to-peer, but I think it's going to say that anyways, because technically we are peer-to-peer to the server.
Yeah, we're all connected to the same server, so that makes sense.
Fury 1-2, uniform check.
Okay, yeah.
Loud and clear.
No peer-to-peer from the server this time.
Should be good.
Good. Time to go for a quick break now while everyone's sorted.
Well, let's do our Victor checks. Then we'll take a quick break. Once everyone's
Hey, Casper, how's it going?
All right, listen up.
So starting from Cowboy 1.
I think Temeslos actually went for
Cowboy. One.
Nope, there he is.
One.
All right, listen up.
Cowboy 1-2. Cowboy 1-4-1-3 is not slotted yet.
Fury? Casper, I am indeed allowed to fly the F4s. This is going to be fun.
Don't hear Chris Reb. I think he left. Kluge.
Fury 1-3.
Fury 1-4.
Devil 1-1.
He's yelling.
Double 1-2.
Devil 1-3, no 4.
Panther 1-1.
Panther 1-2, no 3, no 4.
Shark 1-1.
Shark 1-2.
So we just need the Chris Reb. That's... And Apex, yeah.
Okay, back.
Okay, give us a comm check, Chris.
Fury 1-2.
Loud and clear.
Okay, Apex, you back?
About to connect.
Faulty.
Jeez.
Nighthawk, can you remember to reset steer point 9 as the top nuclear reactor?
Meta, hello, how's it going?
Hello.
Yep.
Takeoff shouldn't be too much longer, guys. We had a few technical issues getting the server going. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Did it say between 7:30 and 8 o'clock local time?
Steer point 9 as the second nuclear reactor in the list.
Yep, we'll do.
Back to the drawing board.
Don't even start. Don't even say that, you'll jinx us. Casper? It's going to be the harms. Side 4.
Okay.
Domestos changing alternate.
Ooh, damn, Rudel. That's hot.
Oh, good idea. Well done.
That's like 40 degrees or something. Yep, Riddle, we're firing harms. 4 of them. Bear F4. So that's 4, 8. That's 12 harms for 6 for 3 SA2s. I'm feeling much better about this than I was before.
You're good.
All present and correct.
All present and current.
All right, skip the break or
skip the break.
We've had enough breaks.
All right. Team speak with immunity during flight. Shift T to chat in game if you have text feeds.
We can but hope.
Out, make sure you close IVC and kill the IVC process. Make sure it's not running when you reconnect. When you reconnect, check all flight controls and track AR or anything else you may have. Landing at overhead bases will not follow overhead break this time. We're in a big hurricane. Follow your flight lead. You'll set up a pattern and coordinate with the other flights. After you land and exit VMS or get knocked out, jump down to the debrief channel for chat. We will gonna be.
Hey Casper. Yes, there's a much chill scream. It's a nice thing about only having 9 or 10 people watching. It's pretty quiet.
Server is committing as
George, I'm sorry, I can't read any of that. I really have no idea what you're saying.
Theater-wide air superiority. We can attain local superiority anytime we need it by assembling a numerical concentration of aircraft at.
Server is committed as taxi.
Okay.
Casper, good. Congratulations on running 16 clicks. Marab, this is.
Runway 12.
13 going in.
Devil 1-1.
Devil 1-2 going in.
Fury 1-1.
Marab, this is version 4.33, update 3 for Falcon BMS. We'll be flying version 2.57 of Korea 89 by Ilrida. George, I figured it was something Slavic. I had no idea what it was, though. Sorry.
Okay, those commit taxis were a bit out of order. I don't know who we missed.
I didn't hear the last of some flight, and then Devil jumped over me, so I got confusing.
Sorry, I thought that was all the Fury done.
Fury never started.
Yeah, well, Fury 1-2 just made it to taxi.
3 just did too.
I'm not directing airstrikes. I'm not the package leader.
Okay, who is
I'm just
taxi?
problem solved.
Still can't find that M&M.
Don't uh-oh makes me nervous.
Man, when it gets near 20 minutes and starts slowing down, that means someone's ramped. We're gonna have a bad time.
No, we're good. We're good.
We're good.
George, the whole channel's wingmanning with me. You're all guys in the back. That's the nice thing about an F4. You get everyone gets to sit in the back. Casper, this will be the only flight that we fly tonight. If you want to join us, we'll be at unitedoperations.net, and you will see us again next weekend. Riddle, I'd have to take your word for it. I have no idea. I can't speak Georgian. Don't expect the same level of interaction, guys, when I'm flying. Flying takes up a lot more of my concentration. So, by all means, chat amongst yourselves in the channel, and I'll contribute where I can. I'll be in the plane in about 30 seconds, guys. So just be aware of that.
I forgot I can do that now.
Triggered. Faulty.
We have shots fired.
Just remember who's carrying the harms. I can just say hold fire, everyone. It'll be a hell of a fireworks show from 25,000 feet at Steer 7. Riddle, I'll do my best. I can't promise more than that. Casper, I'm from Dundee in Scotland. This is a lovely Russian tanker's hat with track IR stitched into the top of it because I didn't want to wear a baseball cap with a logo on it. California riddle, nice. Anyway, game face time. Very good riddle. It's pretty much the same thing everyone says when you say you're from Scotland. Oh, I know someone from Scotland. Okay, go.
Devil 1-1, ready for departure. Devil 1-1, taxi, runway 14. Devil 1-2, Poonsan
Devils.
Tower, position and hold.
Check.
Devil 1-3, Poonsan Tower, position and hold. Devil 1-2, ready for departure. Devil 1-2, Poonsan Tower, position and hold.
Devil 1-1, radio check. Crap. Devils, com check.
2 checking in on Victor 3. 2 comms check.
2's got you 5 by, waiting for 3.
3 has you 5 by 5.
Excellent. Devils, taxi.
2.
3.
Devil 1-1, Poonsan Tower, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 14. Devil 1-1, Poonsan approach, runway 14 for takeoff.
Puts on traffic, Devil 1-1, 3 by F4s for takeoff active runway 14.
Devil 1-4, taxi, runway 14.
George, it is a tanker's hat. It's an authentic Russian Soviet tanker's hat from the 70s. I got it from a military surplus store online, and I stitched track IR into it because I didn't want to wear a baseball cap. However, to be perfectly fair, I'm not specifically a tank driver. Steelbase Pro is about the extent of that, and it's much cheaper than a pilot's hat. Alright guys, we'll do it as 2 ship departures. Lead's going to have the active left. Very good, George.
1-1, inbound for landing.
Devil will hold short for inbound landing. Pins on traffic, Devil 1-1 holding short for the inbound.
Devil 1-1, ready for departure. Devil 1-1, Poonsan Tower, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 14.
Riddle, technically that would be me. I'll tell you more about that in a moment when I'm complete my takeoff. 2, we're going to go active if they've given us clearance. Punsan taking the active for Devil 1-1 and 1-2. Merab, this is an F4. Alright, 2, run them up with the brakes on, 80%. On my count, brakes off and rotate at 180. 1, 2, 3. And full burner, 3, 2, 1, go!
Devil 1-1, Poonsan Tower, resume on navigation.
2 airborne.
To 5 degrees, out the burn at 350 knots, left turn steer 2.
Level 12, Poonsound Tower, resume on navigation. Mach 11, descend to 5,000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 280, runway 14. Level 13, Poonsound Tower, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 14. Level 13, Poonsound Tower, resume on navigation.
2 flaps.
Level 14, Poonsound Tower, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 14.
Going up to 10 degrees, continuing the left turn for steer 2. Three, announce when you're airborne.
Yeah, I'm in trail.
Excellent. Cool. Left turn continues for steer 2.
Lead, why don't we go to steer 3?
Agreed. Reference steer 3. 5 degrees up, passing 9,000. Checking right for steer 3 now.
Okay, 3's just off to the right.
Right, I'm 5 degrees up, level, and set for steer 3, 86 miles out. And 2, I've got you. 2 and 3, I think I've got you guys visual on my right wing.
3's visual.
Yeah, Rudolph, this weather's nautical. This is some nasty ass wind. I'm doing it in a Phantom, so this is gonna be fun.
Devil flight is marking.
Visual. Flight push push active for the package. Strike Devil with you on uniform 17.
Devil Panther, I guess 4x4.
Devil.
Devil, you get, how many ships are you?
Devil is 3 ships, F4.
Copy 3 ships.
3, go ahead and send the Phantom back to base. You're number 4. And we're going about 4 degrees nose up at the moment, just to keep the smash up.
Lovely day outside, huh, Devil?
Say again?
It's a lovely day out.
I wouldn't know. I can't see more than 5 feet in front of me. See you soon, George. Real, my display isn't anything fancy. I picked it up for like £15 out of a second-hand store. It's a 22-inch monitor, 1650 by 1050, 16 by 9 single screen monitor. I have a second monitor on the left and a third monitor on the right, none of which have matching resolutions or aspect ratios. I just run on single screen. Riddle, I don't have a visor. This would be the closest thing, and I need these.
Shark flight, 4 good ships, check in, uniform 17, approaching steer point 2.
Devil.
Cowboy, Panther. Out of clear.
Lead, recommend you slow to 300 and let 3 catch up.
Lead's going to comply. Lead's at 91%.
Shark 1, checking in, uniform 17.
Shark Devil's got you. Shark Devil's got you.
Okay, 2 good ships and fly the ship. We are currently 3 minutes behind
Devil
Carrot.
1-3, return to base.
Copy, 3 minutes behind Carrot.
4.
Cowboy confirms 2 minutes, also behind Carrot.
Copy, we're going to wait for the other flight to get in the air, and then we'll do a combined Rolex.
Not actually sure how high.
Yeah, no, I'm going to stick with it.
Confirm, Clouds, break at 25,000.
Lead's going wings level to maintain smash for the moment. We'll gain some more speed and I'll accelerate up to 25. Currently holding 305.
Alright, 3 saddles.
Lead's blind on you, I'll take your word for it. We're going to continue the elevator up then. Currently at 20,000 and climbing.
Fury checking in, tactical 1-7, 4 good ships.
Your Panther, loud and clear. Alright, is that everyone? Everyone checking in order.
Cowboy 1-1.
Fury 1.
Devil.
Shark.
Good, everyone's in the air, no one crashed and take off, congratulations. Everyone in order, say what your time on station is, or what do you need for Rolex?
Cowboy needs Rolex +3.
Lead, we're Rolex +2.
Thank you.
Fury needs Rolex 1 mic.
Devil requests Rolex +2.
Shark request Rolex +3.
Package Rolex +3.
Cowboy +3.
Devil +3. Thanks, Fiber. Did you just do that in maths, or do you have the DED showing up somewhere?
Yeah, DED on the HUD.
Yeah, I couldn't get it up on my one. I couldn't find the button in time either. The clouds are lightening up about now. We should be coming through the 25 as.
Lead, recommend Joker 5300.
Copy. Joker 5300.
Standby. I've forgotten how you do a minus on the steer point. Delta.
Press 0 first.
Where's the button for the DD on HUD?
Yeah.
Be advised, you are not going minus. Minus means you have to go faster to match the time. You're going to go plus 3 minutes. So all you do is type in 300, enter.
Okay, yeah, I think I set it in weapons delivery planner, so it does it automatically. I don't know what the switch is.
If this was an F-16, I'd know the answer.
Yeah, negative or minus Rolex is almost never used, since they're almost always behind the time or too slow. Basically, you're knocking down the time on all your steer points. You're making them sooner, so you need to catch up to them sooner. But this is a +3. We're taking longer to get to them.
Okay, we're probably going to end up ahead of Carrot at that rate then, because we're only +2. But I want to use that extra minute to try and find these targets. Alright, we're going to take this extra speed that we've gained and just accelerate up, get through the clouds. And we're through. Clouds break at 24,700. Wings level at flight level 25. Rudo, that's just the brightness. Doesn't help me much. It's fine, don't worry about it. I'll just have to do the maths. Alright, 2, I've got you visual on my right wing there. 3, I'm blind on you. I assume you're at my deep 6.
3's to your right at 4 o'clock.
And 2 is 6 o'clock on the left.
Copy that. Be aware I'm in your deep 6. I can't see either of you, but that's okay. And traffic left, 10 o'clock high. We're going to hold at Angels 25. Friendly F-16s, Devil is to your 4 o'clock low, crossing under you at flight level 25.
Yeah, that would be Shark 1-1.
Copy Shark. Riddle, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for that. Okay, so it's thanks to one of my contributors on my channel. It's Shift H if you want to put the DED in your HUD.
Shift H, hotel.
Shift Hotel. Devil pushing, steer 3 for 4.
A2, no joy.
Left turn, steer 4. Man, this is busy today. I wouldn't say the keyback's wrong, it's just changed. Okay, Devils, I'm seeing friendly contacts to on our nose as well. I'm guessing that's one of the escorts as well.
Yeah, visual contacts, friendly contacts, low 10 o'clock.
And Leeds got them too. Never seen this guy so crowded before. This is a proper queue package, man. Looks like they're cutting the corner to try and gain some time back. Also getting friendly F-14s on the Roar as well, and bombers.
Oh yeah, what's the countermeasures button?
Default is control comma, control period. I bound them to replace my CMS forward and left. And flights beware, you've got friendly contrails down and to your right as well, under the clouds. I count 3 on a line. Alright guys, expect a left turn for steer 5. Devil, pushing, steer 5, steer 4 for 5, at 25,000 feet. We are currently on carrot. And mud 5, 12 o'clock, outer ring. Are we going to...
Shark is 4 to steer 5, right on guard.
Fury headed steer 5 on carrot.
Alright, we're going to step it back a little bit and try and get some...
Cowboy 1-4, bite like.
So we're going to aim for a speed of 330 knots. I'm pulling the throttle back a little now. Friendly F-14's behind us now. We just overtook some Tomcats.
Yeah, lead, we're about 3 minutes ahead of carrot.
Right, okay.
That's good. It will give us time to work out the SEM threat.
You mean...
Anyway, we are the first to go in and the last to go out.
Yeah. Strike, be aware, we are currently 3 minutes ahead of package. This is Devil.
Yeah, Devil 1, we are visual on you, we'll be at your 3 o'clock level.
Devil. It's a busy day in the skies today, man.
Package be by sunset.
Devil copy sunset.
Beautiful.
It's run time.
Cowboy Devil, you're passing us low and we are to your high right.
Man, I have the best view in the house right now. I just look across the sky and there's just aircraft everywhere.
Cowboy 1-4, buddy spike.
Incoming aircraft at bullseye 144 for 133.
Say that again. Springtime, how's it going?
Incoming aircraft. This is flying to our direction at bullseye 144 for 133. But it's no joy now.
Understood.
Usually I would expect all the aircraft flying towards north.
Package, my number 2 has possible contact, Bulls 144, 130, heading hot towards us, 40 miles ahead of me.
No,
Understood. Thank you.
144-130 hot.
Disregard last. That's the tanker.
Maybe let them know since they're getting twitchy.
Yep. Strike, Devil. Be aware that's been assessed. That's the tanker. Good shot.
When do we expect to fence in?
We're going to fence in at steer 6. Correction, steer 5. The next one coming up is what I mean. Man, I have so many good photos of this formation on my right wing. Devil.
Cowboy.
Alright, we got ourselves a little high here. I'm at nearly Angels 2.6. I'm going to get back down to 2.5. Man, those guys must be really embarrassed with the old rickety F4s keeping up with these F16s. I've chopped throttle a little bit. I'm going to shoot back for 330 knots again. Oh shit, guys, that's a B1 directly below us. The one marking 12 o'clock low. Package, be aware. We're intermixed with a flight of B1s at 23,000 feet by the looks of it. Just they're marking in front of us.
They look like B-52s.
I saw the B-52 as well, actually. And F-14's cranking right off our 1 o'clock. Oh, getting back above the layer. Package Devil, 1 minute 30 seconds to steer 5. This is a one big ass package, guys. We didn't know this, but apparently there's AI with B1s and B-52s bombing the same city that we're working over at this point in time, so this is going to be very close. Alright, flight, I'm rolling Acme.
Package advise, enemy AN-24, 168-053, 17,000. Heading is south.
That's the Spec Ops.
About 80 miles, 85 miles north of package. If it comes out to sea, we'll process and engage.
Devil copies all. Right, package, correction, flight. Check, fence it in. Leads fenced, 103.
That's happened. Looks like he's above wonton. 3 cents, 099.
099. Did you put your flaps up?
Yep.
Wow. Sorry, man. I wish you'd told me sooner. I would have got you out the burn sooner.
Yeah, he just took off from wonton, and he's heading south, so he may be out of the way. We may not engage.
Just hope that's not the diplomats leaving. Alright guys, so from Steer 6 onwards we'll begin our profiles. Steer 7 will begin our attack.
Panther 1 is commit aim 24. Bullseye 160059 17,000.
Devil, Panther, happy seal clubbing.
Panther 1 is disengaging. He's turning cold and running away.
Yeah, so would I if I saw this many fighters on the scope. I don't like that. That's a very bright coloured handle. Pretty sure I've got a fully set gear now. That's not fun. Well, they're going to change my objective right now. Here we got around about 5 or 6 more minutes before we're going to be on station. We're not actually going to fly all the way to the target area. We're here to drop harms from long range. Flight reference tier 6.
Shark 1 is 6 miles out of the IP.
Devils 5 minutes 30 seconds from target cap. Three, is that you on my right wing?
Yep.
Cool. 2, I'm still blind on you. Are you at my back?
From 7 o'clock.
Very good.
Far behind.
That's fine. Package, be aware, 30 miles from Steer 7, clouds break out, weather's looking better. Perfect, we can see all the way to the ground, so we'll know if they're launching at us.
Devil 1, what's your position from anchor point?
Package Devil 1 is 32 miles from Steer 7, 4 minutes inbound.
One isn't it Steer 7 we're flying at?
Proceed as frag.
Devil proceeding.
Thought you were way ahead of us for some reason.
We're not way ahead, but we decided we'd grab a few extra minutes to do harm cap.
The 2 is on your left wing now.
Looking. Lead's got no vis, but I'll take your word for it. Alright, 3 minutes in, we'll be heads down, all three of us. We'll let the escort we'll trust the escort to do their job. No change to the assigned targets. 2, you've got the left SA2, I've got the mid. Fiber, you've got the right one.
Okay, 2 has Mat 5 on the HAS screen.
Skip it. Shark Devil, we've got the Mud 5 on our that's active at this moment.
Shark 1 seen, but is not active by us.
The Devil's going to skip it, that's all yours. Good luck.
Roger. We are going to commit as soon as we reach Tier 7.
Devil. Alright, we've got friendly traffic directly over our heads, so just be mindful of just be mindful if we need to change altitude suddenly. That's a gorgeous sunrise.
Mud 2.
Leads naked. Second mud 5 though. Devil's got 2 by mud 5, 2 ring, left 10 o'clock.
Leader, got mud 2, 1 o'clock.
I got no joy on that.
Yeah, 2 marked. I marked the red circles. We are still out of range of the SE2s.
Very well. Got smoke trails up north.
2 visual.
SF-16's up ahead.
Package, also be advised, B-52s at target point, they came in a little early.
Package also be advised, I saw B1s as I was passing by Steer 5. It's going to be busy in the sky.
Packet Shark, we are stripping left and engaging SA5.
Yeah, the SA2s are already over the target area. Three, do you still have that SA2? I do not.
Yeah, I do. It's just off to my right.
Disregard, it's active. 3, if you've got the shot, you're clear to ripple 1 off.
3 checking right.
We with you? Package, be aware. Mud 2 active northeast. Devil is turning to prosecute. Suppression begins at time. That's got to be the ones to our northeast. 3, I'm crossing under you. Just for your SA.
Cowboy flight is orbiting Steer 7.
Right, flight music. We're going to turn back to Steer 8. We're going to focus on our assigned targets.
Brief music.
Flight, continue as fragged. Attack your steers.
3 stripping.
2 stripping.
Mud 2 active, 12 o'clock. All Mud 2s active, 12 o'clock. Weapons free, guys. Devil 1, Magnum, SA2, target area.
Magnum SA2, North Vale. Alright, 3's hooking.
Very good. Devil 1-1, Magnum, SA2, target area. Alright, I got 2 off. We're going to turn back to Steer 7.
Right, 3 is referencing Steer 7.
Very good.
Refreshing Steer 7.
Copy that, door's closed.
Package beware, SA2s are still active. We're going back. We're going to reset Steer 7 and reassess. Door is closed at time.
Cowboy flight is still holding Steer point 7, Angels 28.
Alright, 3, you're probably going to get to Steer 7 first, so once you're there, just turn right back in. We'll set this up kind of like a pseudo grinder.
7, Angels 27.
3 Wilco.
Alright, I've only got one SA2 on the roar now.
3's back in hot.
3, you're clear to take any SA2s you detect.
3, Raj.
2 is turning back hot.
2, what's your position? Are you still with me?
Negative. I stripped.
Okay.
My current position is bullseye 106 for 29 miles.
Understood. Alright, leads at steer 7, 8 miles out. I'm turning back in hot as well.
Copy, the SA5s are still active and scanning.
Yeah, understood. Skip them. Priority's the SA2.
Copy that.
Alright, I'm taking number 2's SA2.
Cleared hot. I no longer have SA2. Disregard.
Magnum SA2, south of AO.
2 ingressing towards the AO. I have no SA2s on scope.
Copy that.
3's checking right back for steer 7.
Understood. I'm in hot. I'm monitoring.
Ingressing. No join scope.
Package. Splash on square fair SA5.
Devil 1, Magnum SA2, target area. Right, I'm going to push in harder for this one, see if I can persuade him to kind of keep himself active. I'm going to get to about 30 miles steer 8 before I turn back.
Shark 1 status.
SA2s are splashed. No contact.
Shark 1, Panther 1.
Shark 1.
Shark 1 status on SA5.
SA5, we have a splash on the square fair, so it should be on.
Request permission to engage SA5.
Stand by. Devils, target suppressed at this point. Doors open, doors open, doors open.
Cowboy flight is inbound target. 20 miles to the IP.
Fury's back in from the south.
23 miles to IP.
Alright, yeah, we've got the SA5 still in contact. 2, do you still have the SA5 hot?
Not on the HAS scope.
Understood.
On the RWR.
Understood. We're going to skip that one for now. We're going to keep around for pop-ups. Maybe see if we can get those guys to the northeast still. I've got one left. Give me an ops check from the flight in order, please. Two, give me your ops check. What's your ammo count?
I have 3 radiation missiles and the fuel state is 7-7.
Very good. 3, ops check.
3, 1 harm, 2 air-to-air.
Firm Mud 5 is now down.
Package Shark 1, going to proceed the attack on the SA2 northwest of town.
Shark Devil, be aware those SA2s appear to be inactive at this time, so you should be fine. Just take it care. We're still showing one SA5 active in the AO, but it's outside the area. Should not be a factor.
Okay, thank you.
Alright guys, we're going to hit the reset button, go back to steer 7 and we'll regroup and we'll start reassessing because I'm seeing lots of traffic. I've got B1s and shit in my area. Package, also be aware there's a lot of friendly B1s and B52s in the area. Check yourself about 20,000 feet and below.
infantry is multiple groups. Nearest bandit at bullseye 210, 16 miles, 14,000.
Cowboy flight, 35 seconds to drop.
Lead, what is your location?
Lead is 15 miles from steer 7 and referenced on. 22,000 feet.
Package, be advised, we have active SA-2s in the city. Active SA-2s in the city.
Flight, turn back in. Aim back to the city. Let's get those SA-2s. Devil's turning back in hot. They're not showing up on RAR. We're having trouble finding them. We'll push in harder. Flight, go music off. Let's see if we can get them to good look at us.
Hey, contact SA-2.
Kill him. Devil's prosecuting that attack now.
Magnum SA-2 north. Okay, I'm reference back to steer 7.
Copy that. I'm going to follow your Magnum in and follow it up.
Target to the left, reference steer point 10.
Visual Magnum.
Good splash of nuclear plant.
2's active. I got 2's active to the north. I got the first one that's looking westwards. Disregards. Fiber splashed it.
Cover 1, nuke plant is burning.
I see multiple impacts on the ground. Those are the B1s.
Devil 1, Magnum SA-2 north. Alright.
Shark 1 attacking SA-2 northwest of town.
Pier 1 status.
Alright, we're going to retrograde back to steer 7. 2, if you've got any harms remaining and you have targets of opportunity, you're cleared hot on them. I'm still seeing that SA-2 to the north though.
You still see them? Funny because I don't have them on the RWR.
Copy, playtime, 10 minutes.
I'm still seeing them. I've got my jammer turned off though, so maybe that's why they're tracking me.
Okay, I will ingress to the north and see if I can take them out.
Yeah, go for it. I'm 14 miles from steer 7, northwest its position, so I'm also down at like 16,000 feet, so I'm hoping that this will get them. 3, what's your situation?
3, when I went, did my turn away, I stalled. I dropped down to 12,000 feet. I had to burn to get out of it. I'm currently passing Angels 14, reference tier 7.
Yeah, understood. It happened to me as well, don't worry. How's your fuel state?
My fuel, 059.
We're coming up to Joker, aren't we?
263.
Yeah, we're Joker. I'm at 039 now.
Shark 1,
Still no SA-2s on the scopes.
Yeah, I'm now in a situation where I'm going to need to tank to get home, so that's fine.
I still have those SA-5s on though.
Yeah, we're going to skip those. They're not killing us. The SA-2s are the threat. If you're not got, but you won't have range on them unless you go away after attack them, and we don't have the fuel to support you. Alright, we're going to have to knock off station, I think, because I think we're pretty Joker right now. Package, strike Devil's Joker.
I think the SA-5s that are within the range. I still 3 The SA5, they're about like 30 miles.
Devil, Miller time.
Targeting me, I can take them out, I think.
Yeah, we're egress now. We're egress now. The package is called Miller time. It's fine. All right, flight reference steer 11. We'll regroup as we go.
29,000 feet.
All right, I'm at 27,000 feet, 43 miles from steer 11, and inbound on towards it. I'm on the flight plan. That should make it fairly easy to find me.
Lead, what is your bullseye?
My Bulls 115047, Angels 27, heading for steer 11. 40 miles. Fiber, I don't know about you, but I think I may end up having to tank to get home.
Yeah, Raj. I just looked at our cruise page. I'm level Angels 2-3, and I'm showing 0 pounds at home plate.
Yeah, we're in a tanking situation, guys. Which is cool, the plane can do it.
Actually, no, I'm showing positive fuel, but it's very, very close.
Sentry 2, Devil 1-1. Request vector to tanker. Devil 1, Sentry 2, tanker, Camel 1, bullseye 160, 240 miles. Backhand channel 29 Yankee. Sentry 2, Devil 1-2. Request vector to tanker. Devil 1, Sentry 2, tanker, Camel 1, bullseye 160, 240 miles. Backhand channel 29 Yankee. Sentry 2, Devil 1-2. Request vector to tanker. Devil 1, Sentry 2, tanker, Camel 1, bullseye 160, 240 miles. Backhand channel 29 Yankee.
That can't be right. Because if that's right, that's a freaking disaster. I mean, that puts them well over 200 miles away. Alright, that's it. We're just going to have to go for maximum Angels, maximum performance here. If we can't find these tankers.
Yeah, lead. Recommend we make our Angels 31 and set fuel flow 80%.
Copy that.
Nice slow climb. I'm showing 1,000 pounds at home plate effect.
If you have any damage. Cowboy flight is green fuel, no damage.
Okay, to climbing to Angels
Fury
41.
flight is green fuel, damaged aircraft who is currently lost. I'm trying to find him. My 3 and 4 are headed home.
Devil Flight is hard on fuel, no damage aware.
Panther Flight is green on fuel, no damage.
Package Flight, be aware, the tankers have deserted us. Nearest tanker, Bulls 165240.
Shark 1 ops check. Shark 1 ops check.
Shark has no damages and green fuel.
Copy. Brayling, if you could, just give me an update when you can on your lost ship.
Fury 1-2, anyone reading over?
Fury 1-2, Devil 1-1's got you.
Alright, 3's reference
Roger
your
that.
12,
I'm going to
48
rate my
miles.
flight lead. I'm presently no HUD, no electrics, damaged flickers, and damaged radar altitude. I'm presently at 825 heading south.
Yeah, I have you visual. You just can't hear me on, or I just can't hear you on VHF. I'm flying to you right now. I have you locked up.
2, do you have arms still?
Three of them.
Yeah, you might want to jettison them.
AALs, dodging a lot of it. There's just too much over. Got 4 weapons off, and I don't know if I can select jettison all of them.
I have 5.3 fuel. Should be enough, or I should delete on the harm?
Just jettison stores. You'll need there's no point in risking it.
When I get to you, just fly me visual, and let's try and stay off the radio so we're not bothering other flights.
And lead, be advised, never really got TACAN to work.
Yeah.
Kick out to the ocean. You need to kick out east right now. You're about to fly over North Korea.
Lead, are you okay?
I'm trying to figure out a speed profile that gives me fuel at home, and so far I'm coming up pretty short.
What's your fuel?
020.
Devil 1-2, request vector to tanker. Devil 1, Sentry 2, tanker, Camel 1, Bullseye 160, 240 miles. Backhand channel 29, Yankee.
God, he's far.
Panther 1-1, buddy spike, buddy spike.
314, buddy lock.
Yeah, I'm really unimpressed at the fact the tankers have deserted us. The tankers literally should be right in front of us right this second.
Squash, Lead, do you have a map?
I've got the map, that's not a problem. I can find myself a divert.
Is there an airbase that's close to the plot that you can divert to?
Not one I like the look of, because it would be probably be Yechon, which I mean it's closer than home, but it means flying over North Korea. This is gonna try for Pohang.
Okay, Raj.
No, that's not gonna work either.
I think 2.15 is alternate.
Doesn't matter where the alternate is if I can't get to it.
Slow down a little bit and then fly my wing, please.
confirms.
I'm gonna turn my lights on.
Go try flying with my flaps, give myself a little extra lift. I don't need to be fast.
I wouldn't do that, man.
There's a lot of ping errors.
No, it's not happening.
Where is the autopilot console?
It's down below the
Look to your right, you warped way off into space.
it's down below the throttles.
Ping errors, yeah. Visual on you. Yeah, so these ping errors aren't helping. I did have your last two games.
Devils, 1 Sentry, 2, divert field available. Bullseye, 170, 180 miles.
It's not any better really. They want me to take. They're wanting me to alternate to Yachon. Yachon's not any better.
Sentry 2, Devil, 1-2. Request vector to nearest landing field. Devils, 1 Sentry, 2, divert field available. Bullseye, 170, 180 miles.
It's better than it's better. It's going to give me a better shot than.
Unfortunately, dude, you're warping all over the place. I can't really stay with you or around you. You just warp away from me.
No, I know. I'm getting ping errors.
Guys, Yachon's my best shot, and even then it's not great. You guys continue on. I'm going to try and alternate to Yachon.
Chris, we're heading to fly.
Yeah, copy 3.
Just heading straight home. I will not make it with the flight plan.
Yeah, don't bother with the flight plan. Just if you just go the most fuel efficient way you can if you can.
Currently,
Yeah, man, just
6, flying at a course of
Alright,
120.
3 is checking right for steer 1, correct.
All right, I found 83 pounds of fuel at home if I can fly at 90% throttle the whole way. I'm going to divert. I think I can do this.
Alright, check for heading 140. I see you. You're way ahead of you. Warped way ahead of me.
Yeah, okay. Going to 140.
Roll, it's an F4 Phantom, and I'm flying home with a fuel emergency. Hey, Shaywan.
I'm flying straight over the enemy territory.
Bingo, bingo.
All right, I'm now at 1,500 pounds. This is going to be fun. All right, I'm splitting from the package. You guys continue to you get over.
Caution, caution.
Package Devil 1-1 has a fuel emergency and is diverting to Yachon, the nearest airbase available. I'm breaking the formation. Man, I am going to find the tanker pilots that went off station and I'm going to kill them. Cowboy Devil, go.
Do you need frequencies for Yachon?
That's a negative. I've got them here. I'm good on that front.
So you mean no then?
Nah, I'm good. What I really need is more fuel in my jet. But the tankers aren't here right now.
We'll have a word with them. Apologies in advance.
No big deal.
This is Fury 1-2. My tanks are dry. Am I better to do emergency jettison since I'm not going to get a tanker? I might as well get rid of the last 2 bombs over.
Yeah, dump it. You don't need the drag.
Good point, actually.
Flights not counting. Devil 1. You guys can get your numbers lowest fuel count. I'm gonna do this so that Brainley can get landed first if needed. Panther 1 is 058.
Cowboy is 043.
Brainling is at 047. I'm more worried about Chris.
Fury 1-2 is at 054.
Fuel. Shark fuel is 057.
Okay, Brainling, you have first priority, followed by Cowboy, followed by Shark, followed by Panther.
Panther, be advised, you guys will probably be landed by the time I get there. We are...
Okay, what's your distance?
Right, three's music on.
Fury's gonna cut the corner. Chris, make your heading 155.
2.
Panther is 100 miles to home plate. Cowboy, what's your distance to home plate? Shark, what's your distance to home plate?
Shark is 110.
Okay, Cowboy. Cowboy 1-3, what's your distance to home plate?
Cowboy is 39 nautical.
Copy, Cowboy, land first.
Cowboy acknowledges landing first.
New landing order. Cowboy, Panther, Shark, and then Fury's last.
Shark focus.
Fury, recommend get your element down first, and get your damage guy in last.
3 copies. My element is currently 60 miles ahead of me, so they are likely in with you guys for the landing pattern.
Well, this is terribly frustrating, guys. This is an emergency landing due to a fuel emergency, because for some reason the 2 tankers that we fragged are not there anymore. I'm guessing the sky's got a little too hot for them.
Chris, correct your heading to 153.
Raw, the Mirage does have a cockpit. The F5 apparently does in the New Nordic Theatre. I don't know for certain. Haven't tried it yet. How good it is. The last one I saw was pretty rough.
Expensed out fuel 029er.
Flights, does anyone have the frequency for the ILS?
And south to 3.7.
Paying is 110.9, localizer 260.
I'm running my RPMs, my fuel flow at around 8.5, and I'm getting pretty good fuel economy at Angels 35.
Same, I'm running about 90% RPM and...
Oh, roll. No, I've got my own map. Don't worry about that.
Alright, so, you don't have the repeater on your HUD, right?
Affirm.
To put the repeater on your HUD, it's Shift H for hotel.
Negative for 2 didn't work for me.
Look real low when you do it. It's pretty hard to see.
It's okay, I have my Taycan set and I should make it.
Very good. Well, Roll, I'm not sure what you're meaning, so there's never been a map in Falcon BMS, that's for sure. Wish I could give you a better answer than that, but that's genuinely how it is.
I mean, why are we using F4s in our missions? I mean, just to save F-16 airframes?
No, because they're the only ones that can carry AGM-88s in this year.
Squash.
Oh, that's just a collection of steer point lines. That's the HSD. It's part of the F-16.
Question 2, if you didn't get it, yeah, F4s are the only ones that can carry harms in this theater.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Alright guys, wish me luck. I'm bumping to the tower frequency for you, H-on.
Right, good luck.
K1, what is your distance to the home plate?
My distance to H-on is 30 miles.
Devil 1-1, declaring an emergency. Devil 1-1, Yeet-Chan approach. You are cleared all the way in. Runway 08, rolling fire equipment. Devil 1-1, inbound for landing. Devil 1-1, descend to 5,000, maintain 260 knots, turn right heading 175, runway 08.
Altitude. Altitude.
So getting vectors for runway 08, that's fine. Yeah, all the waypoints are all pre-programmed in, so the map's only accurate if it's been pre-programmed in the first place. I'm going way off the map because I'm finding an alternate airbase, because I don't have the fuel to get to my primary. There we go. The AV-8B, most conventional weapons, Mark 82s, Mark 81s, targeting pod. If it's equipped for the targeting pod, you can bring laser guided bombs, JDAMs, even no, not JDAMs, AIM-9s.
Devil 1-2, request vector to home plate. Devil 1, Sentry 2, home plate is bearing 150, 120 miles. Devil 1-1, climb to 5,000, maintain 250 knots. Sentry 2, Devil 1-2, request vector to home plate. Devil 1, Sentry 2, home plate is bearing 150, 120 miles.
Yeah, Max, she's pretty good at that. Can't fly without my co-pilot.
Yeah, too. I don't know how to get the ILF to turn on.
Request vector to home plate.
Yeah, it didn't work for me. I tried the key binding and it didn't work. I just got to engage the Taken and that's it.
Yeah, I'm showing on my DED ILF off.
Yeah, there's a switch that you're supposed to be able to do in the F-16. I wished I knew what the keybind was. The good news is the clouds break out about 5,000 feet.
Alright, yeah, Devil 1-3 is pushing tower.
This is going to be fun.
Warning, 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 warning. Sentry 2, Devil 1-2, request vector to home plate. Devil 1, Sentry 2, home plate is bearing 145, 120 miles.
Oh, this is not a good sound.
Ghost, how do I get the backup channel off?
The backup channel is the button that says NavComp ADF TACAN bearing distance. Down and to the right of your compass.
Okay, got it.
That puts you into backup mode. You might be able to program your ILS from that.
Perfect, thank you.
Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful, but I don't know the answers myself, and I'm under £100 of fuel, so I'm not going to end it well.
Okay, double 13 is on descent. Okay, looks like they're clearing us in for runway 142.
Do affirm.
Devil 11, maintain 300 knots, turn right heading 195, runway 08.
There goes the fuel, guys. That's it. I'm on internals now. Well, this is only going to go one way now. There it is up ahead. That's it there up ahead, and I'm not going to make it. Man, this thing runs out of gas fast.
Century 2, Devil 12, request vector to home plate. Devil 1, Century 2, home plate is 0.
Not making it. Yep, that's the sound of me not making it. It's really annoying too, because that must have been quite a successful mission other than that. So I need to find out why the tankers disappeared, because that screwed me over completely. I have no idea why they're not on station right now. But hey, that's the wonderful thing about BMS, isn't it? I'm going to shoot off for now, guys, and I will catch you all sometime after now. I just have to try this again another time, right?